run the show, how much are you looking forward to like superheroes, supervillains, and how do you decide what kind of characters you put in like Deadlock? Now that you guys have him as a reoccurring supervillain. Question makes sense?
Yes, I'm just slow. You know, when you're looking for heroes and villains, you're looking for people who want the same thing from the opposite side, and so when you're building, you're looking for that. So I want this, and you want the same thing, and so we're always trying to do that. The great thing about Deathlock as a character is he embodies that. He's a good guy who wanted to be a hero, who through bad circumstance ended up with a bomb in his head, and they took his kid. And so bad guys are trying to make him do his thing while he wants to do the right thing. And, you know, what I thought Joss did a great job of embodying that in the pilot. At the end, he's in front of these giant heads, and he's talking about gods and just getting squashed, and he's this guy who's been caught in the middle. And inadvertently, he's become a superhero, but he's controlled by the bad guys. So, is he a villain or is he a hero? I mean, that's one of the things we love about the character. And so, it's sort of the soul of that man is at the heart of it. And so, I'm growing up, and my voice is cracking. And so, for our characters, for Coulson, who's discovering he's been lied to, for Coulson, who's trying to get to the truth of everything. And there's this clairvoyant on the other side who's trying to get the same sort of secret. I mean, there's this sort of both people wanting, he's back from the dead, not sure it's a good thing. Other people seem to want the secret of that. I think Deathlock's a nice metaphor at the center of that. You know, he kind of embodies that. He's not fully alive because he's got this stuff keeping him alive. Not good guy, not bad guy. So I would say we did a nice job with that on a metaphor level, on my voice cracking level. So we're always looking to do that. And so I think I'm done talking.
Thank you.
As a writer, what are the pros and cons of having this giant universe to pull from? That you could, kind of throw in the character from somewhere else and put it in, or is that kind of overloaded sometimes?
Well, it's mostly pros. There's thousands of Marvel characters, and trying to find ones to help us tell our story. You know, we have Coulson's the only one who existed. He never existed in the comics, came out of the movies. And so we have 5 new characters who didn't exist in the Marvel Universe at all. And so I think people getting used to that. I mean, there aren't a lot of new Marvel characters. You know, it's 12 versions of the same. So we've got new people. And I think people getting to know them and love them was our first priority. And then finding characters from the universe that we could then bring in, like John Garrett, who has this great history and is this big, tough kind of guy. And Deathlock, as that character I was talking about, is trapped in the middle. And then from the movies, Sif and Lorelei. Lorelei never been in a movie or TV show before, so finding her and working with Marvel Studios about what she would look like and how we can use her was really exciting. And it makes the fanboys very excited when we can do that. So we try and do that, but we're also on a network where we have to have 10 or 11 million viewers a week, ideally. 20 would be great.
Right.
And so we have to balance that. We have to try to tell shows that are emotional for people who don't know who Deathlock or Lorelei is, and just, oh my God, that woman is able to do that, or he's able to do that, so they can drop into it. And so it's hard, but we're pedaling as fast as we can.
So your time on Angel, you really had many villains, and then you had an overarching villain that lasted since the beginning of the series, Wolfram and Hart. I kind of getting hints about something similar here, where we have lots of villains, and we have the clairvoyant who has been sort of manipulating people since the beginning.
Yes.
Do you think the clairvoyant is someone that is going to carry over for multiple seasons, or do we have like a wrap up for that character somewhere down the road that you can foresee?
I would say possible. I would say we wouldn't be doing our job well if we didn't give you some sort of satisfying wrap-up of Clairvoyant for the season.
Okay.
But as that gets revealed and flipped and flipped and flipped, Marvel has great villains and organizations and groups that I think can be in the background and step forward and step out of the shadows.